Okay, this is a terrible idea. They came after me and they won't go in the trap. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rich. This is RichDadDayy. I'm super excited for today's episode. We're going to change things up. So I'm currently headed out to look for something to tame. I've got a couple things in mind, specifically high-level aloes. We're going to hit up the highlands first. I'd like to get another thyla, a male specifically, but I haven't had the best luck. We've only seen like one since we tamed up this one. But yeah, alright, well, the point of this episode is actually not specifically what I'm doing. I really wanted to talk to you guys about the TLC updates that are coming. I know you've probably already heard about the updates and what's happening, and so I'm going to summarize it real quick and then get to what I wanted to talk about. So if you already know what is happening in these TLC updates, go ahead and skip ahead a couple minutes. Alright, so the first thing that's getting TLC is the dire bear. To sum it up, the dire bear is going to be the ultimate honey gatherer. The bees aren't going to hurt it when it gets the honey from the hive. You're going to get twice as much honey as you normally would, and it won't damage the hive when you collect the honey. So all around, that bear is going to be pretty sweet for gathering honey. It's also getting a complete look, a brand new look. I'll link in the description to the actual post from the developers, but they just look totally awesome, and the dire bear, the look is my favorite of the ones so far of TLC 1. The second one is the Procoptodon. It's getting the kangaroo. It's getting a kick to kick things back. It's having the ability to carry baby dinos and small dinos in its pouch. And it's actually, if it's a female Procoptodon that's mate boosted, it's actually going to get it's going to be kind of like a wet nurse or something like that. The babies will have reduced food consumption, and they will have better imprint percentage if you imprint while it's in the pouch of a Procoptodon. And I believe specifically it was a female mate boosted. Alright, so that is the Procoptodon. There was a couple other minor changes, but just if you want the full thing, just go ahead and click that link in the description. Alright, the next one is the Gigantopithecus, which is the giant monkey, the Bigfoot looking thing. So his attacks are going to be more focused on degrading armor, which will be really sweet for PvP. And then it can climb, it can ride zip lines, and a couple other different things. I'm not sure what it meant by it's gonna climb. I'm hoping that means that it could like climb the sides of walls and stuff, like the Thylacoleo, which would be totally cool if you could like climb up and rip somebody out of a window or something like that. I think that'd be totally sweet. And the dire bear, or nope, I already told you about the dire bear. The dire wolf. The dire wolf is getting a complete look overlay change. It's also not going to have a constant pack boost. If you've got a pack, the alpha wolf is going to have to howl and activate that pack boost, which it's going to have a better boost, but just for a limited amount of time. And then also they're going to be able to have a sense, like a hunter sense kind of thing, that tracks something that has less than 50% health. It's also going to be able to track the hidden dinosaurs and stealth dinosaurs. I'm assuming that means like hidden rock drakes, but also like Perlovias and stuff like that. And the last one is the T-Rex. They didn't change too much because the T-Rex is kind of OP as it is, but what they did do is they added its abilities walking up and down. What is that? That's just a bridge. Its abilities to walk up and down rocks and hills and stuff, they improved that so it'll walk up steeper stuff, step over bigger rocks. Because it didn't make sense. Like, you had this giant T-Rex. What is it? The legs are just broken on this server for the Brontos. You have these giant T-Rexes, and then they're not able to actually step over rocks. They just get stuck. It seems kind of silly. This is kind of cool. And also, they're changing its roar, so it's gonna be able to make people poop if they roar at it. There's gonna be a cooldown, so you can't just sit there and make people poop locked. as quoted by the developers. But that's gonna be pretty cool. The new look for the T-Rex is pretty badass. So then also that's all TLC 1. If you want the full details, click the description in the link below. Nope, that's backwards. I'm dyslexic. Click the link in the description below, and you can go ahead and read the full details about it. And then TLC 2, they announced, is going to be the Spinosaurus, the Sarco, the Carno, the Raptor, the Plessy, and the RG. So they did do a little sneak peek for the RG and the Spino. I'll link that in the description as well. And what they're doing with those is obviously the complete look overlay. The Spino looks pretty similar to how it did before, some minor changes. Die, spider. It's a snake. Normally there's just aloes everywhere, but I'm not seeing aloes right now. This is weird. I don't want to go down there. I don't care about you guys. Actually, I want the prime in case I do come across some aloes. The RG's changes are pretty cool. The look, by the way, I think the look is pretty spot on for the RG. It looks more like a vulture. If you look at skeletons that they found, fossils of skeletons for the Argentavis, the way that its bone structure is, from what I've read online, I am not a paleontologist. From what I've read online, would be a vulture type dinosaur. Its bone structure wouldn't allow for long flights. Its muscles wouldn't be strong enough. But they did actually quote it in their little update that it's going to be more vulture-like. Said it's going to make the vulture a formidable aerial tank. But what they're actually doing to it, they're going to be allowing it to carry 3 things: a person on its saddle, a person or dinosaur in its claw, and then they're going to add that you can carry a small creature or person in its beak. I think that's pretty crazy. I think that kind of goes against what I was saying about what it would be historically. Oh, there's an aloe. Level 20, that's not good. But also this is Ark. Obviously this isn't history. This is a fun game that we like to play. Alright, what level is the alpha? Is the alpha really 45? Oh, that's terrible. Let me kill these guys. Yeah, it's 45. Dang. And also, they're updating the saddle. The saddle is now going to be a smithy. And it's going to have weight reduction on obsidian. They didn't say how much, but I don't know of any others that actually get weight reduction on obsidian, unless like the Doed does a little bit, or maybe the Anki. But that'll be pretty cool, updating that, allowing them to carry more. And it looks like that's about it for the RG. I think that's pretty sweet. I think the smithy, it's interesting. So the smithy for the RG, and as well as the beaver, and then the Equus is a mortar and pestle. Currently the Argentavis cannot carry the Equus, but in the notes it did say that the RG is going to be able to carry bigger dinosaurs than it can now. I think that if they make the RG be able to carry the Equus, that'd almost be overpowered. I think it would be a lot of fun, definitely. It'd be so much fun to be able just to be riding the mobile smithy and then carry the mobile mortar and pestle. I mean, break into people's bases, use their fabricator if you're on regular, not primitive plus. And yeah, just freaking, I feel like it'd be kind of overpowered, because then you're just gonna have a completely mobile base. It's kind of cool. I don't think that the RG should be able to carry the Equus personally, but I'm interested to hear what your guys' thoughts are if you want to comment in the description below. Oh, and the RG will be able to have rapid health regen after it eats a corpse. I don't know how long or how much health, but it did say rapid health regen after eating a corpse, so that'll be pretty cool. Right, so what's the alpha? 130 male. I will go for the 130 male. Okay, this is a terrible idea. They came after me, and they won't go in the trap, so maybe I go in the trap. Oh shit, no, don't get off it. That was a terrible idea. Oh my god, this dude's gonna die. Okay. Come on. You wanna come straight in. Oh, no, 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 close it. Oh, I got him in, guys. I got him in. We have a 130 male aloe in the trap. This is perfect. All right, let's get to Trankin. So the trap does work. You, 3 at a time, obviously it's way too small for that. I only wanted to tame this one, but I was having some difficulties getting even one in there when there were all 3 trying to cram through the doors. So this will be good. We'll get this guy knocked out, we'll get him tamed up, and we'll do one quick look to see if we can find a high-level female. But we can always breed this one to the IRS, and we get not so great ones, but they'd be better than what we have, and we could breed them and get so many of them. Alright guys, and while we are tranking this guy, I'm going to start talking about the Spino. So the Spino TLC is in TLC 2, and what it's going to get is it's getting a new look, which is pretty cool. It's not my favorite of the bunch, but it does look pretty cool. And then it's going to be becoming a 2-legged and a 4-legged walker. Oh, come on, come on. I suck. A 2-legged and a 4-legged walker. And so you'll have the option of being on 2 legs or 4 legs. 2 legs, it says it was going to be slow, and 4 legs faster, but 2 legs will do increased damage and have a better turn radius. With that, they're also going to be giving it a buff when it's in water. It will have better health regen, damage, and I think it was movement speed. Check the post in the description. They said it's subject to change, or it's tentative, but that'll have a buff when it's attacking in water, making it just this ferocious thing in the water. And then when you get out of the water, it's going to be working for a couple of minutes. Alright, that is the TLC updates that they have announced so far. And what I want to do after I knock this guy out and go get some prime or some mutton is talk to you guys about the ones that they haven't said anything on, and see if you guys have any ideas about what they might do, what they should do, because I've got a few ideas for some of them. I'm kind of blank on the Plessy, but I've got some ideas and I'd love to share. Alright, we're going to knock this guy out and we'll be right back. And he's down! He is down, guys. Down for the count. Let's go. Level 130, unconscious, male Allosaurus. Now, let us go get us some prime. Actually, does this guy still have some prime? It's possible that he might. No, no prime. So let's go find something real quick to kill for some prime, and we will be right back. Got 43 raw mutton. Let's go. That's There's only 2 fresh meat. I need more than 2. Alright guys, that guy is gonna tame up. Let us find some more aloes. Oh, tamed up, look at that. Alright guys, we are breeding up these aloes. The levels are gonna be too great because our aloes aren't that crazy of levels. But we're gonna have some base defense up in here. It's gonna be sweet. Pardon the spam whistles, we'll be right back. Alright, outside whistling did not work. They would not stop moving. So we are in the base, in our little area, and they're sitting still and mating. So this should work. Oh wait, don't stop. What percentage are they at? 75. Sweet. Okay, so these guys are gonna mate up, and then we're gonna hatch some baby aloes. Now let's start talking about these other ones that they're gonna do. So we talked about the RG, we talked about the Spino. They're doing the Sarco, the Carno, the Raptor, and the Plessy. So I don't know a lot about the Plessy. Personally, I haven't done much in the water. I haven't found the need to when most players are on the land. That's where most of the PvP is. I mean, if they were gonna make a new map that was mostly water and just a couple islands, yes, we've got an egg. Too cold, okay. And it was mostly water, and we would be able to do a lot of stuff on land. I'd be all about that. But as it stands, to me personally, the water is not something I spend a lot of time on. If you guys have any suggestions on how they could revamp the Plessy and make people want to use it, please let me know in the comment section. Please let me know why I should be in the water, because I know there's a lot of people that spend a lot of time there, but that's just not something that I do. And then they've got the Sarco, the Carno, and the Raptor. So the three that those last 3 for the second round of TLC, it's something that's like, I completely understand why they're doing it. Can I make an aloe? Yeah. I completely understand why they're doing it, because those 3 are not used outside of early game very much as far as PvP. I don't play PvE, so I don't know, but like, no, I don't want the storage shed. I want the aloe saddle. Raptors are good early game, especially because like you can get your first tame, grab that raptor, you can ride around and kill shit, and it's a good way to start collecting hide. But outside of early game, like other than for a kibble farm, I don't know a lot of people that use raptors. Let's move these guys over here. Or hold on, what's her cooldown at? 9 hours. Okay, let's put them outside. I tried to think of as much things as I could to come up with for the raptor. I actually brainstormed with Aquaman in there, and we think raptors deserve a pack buff. We think a pack buff would just be not overpowered, but I think it's definitely needed for raptors. I think that would be really good and make them stick around early game a little bit longer. And then something else you could add, I thought of a bleed effect, a bleed and slow effect like the Ravagers have and the Aloes have. I think that would be really good for a pack of raptors. I don't think one raptor could do it in a specific way. I think they could do it. I kind of thought of like a latching attack, so the raptor could jump onto a larger creature and use its claws and dig into the flesh of that creature and bite it, and it would hold on and sit there and bleed and slow it. But in order to make that balance, because I think that is super overpowered, because you just be doing slows and bleeds and damage, is you got to make that just destroy the raptor's stamina. Just that stamina is going down so fast, like you can hold on for a second and hop off to make the slow, or you hold on to do the most damage that you can, and then I mean it'd be good. It's just it would destroy your stamina and cause problems, because then you're gonna have to worry about when you're out of stamina, that thing's gonna come after you, and it might not be pretty. Alright, 2 standing torches starts incubating that egg. We have 5 minutes until that thing hatches. Let's talk about Sarcos. Alright, Sarcos. I don't use them. I think they're really cool looking. Like I like Baryonyx. Baryonyx is one of my favorite dinosaurs, but the Baryonyx is just, or sorry, the Sarco is not useful. They're slow. They don't have that much health, and even like I've never even thought about taming a max tame Sarco. They don't really collect much of anything, and yeah, it took a while for Aquaman and I to come up with some ideas for them. What can we do in the meantime? Oh man, go breed the bears. Let's breed the bears. No, that's gonna be obnoxiously loud. Yeah, we'll breed the bears. We're gonna go put them in the pen though. The Sarcos, yeah. So what you could do is you could give them some kind of spin attack, like alligators do in the wild. They can latch on you and like pull you into the water, and then they'll twirl their body, and it could do a lot of damage. Maybe it could dismount somebody off of the dino that they're on. That would be pretty cool. I think they need to do a lot to make these guys relevant again. They're not really relevant in my opinion. Maybe when they spin it just breaks bones. Like not necessarily put you down to no health, but give you that broken bone debuff. So then you're going to be really slow. That would make them a lot more scary to deal with, especially early game. But also PvP. If you could just like think about that. If you were attacking someone's base and they were on their Sarco and they're by water and all they had to do was just grab you, pull you backwards, and they'd spin, break your bone, you'd probably get shot by their turrets or attacked by their dinosaurs and knock your guy off, knock you off of your dinosaur, and just he'd be sitting there wrecking your dinosaur and you're off somewhere else. That'd be I think that'd be pretty freaky. It's not gonna work. Let me get over here maybe. Oh, I'm stuck inside the bears. Okay, well, looks like we're just gonna wait here, guys. Alright, so please look away if you don't want to see the screen shake continuously as they are doing the dirty. I'm gonna look away. That's kind of gross. We don't want to see that. If you guys have any ideas for the Sarco, please let me know, because it took me a while to come up with what I did, and I don't feel like that one's as in depth as the Raptor. And then the Carno, like the Carno is the last one that they're going to be doing, and I had nothing for a while. And Aquaman, we couldn't think of anything, because the Carno is something you tame a female for kibble, but you just kind of avoid them, or you kill them. Sometimes we just run away because you can outrun them. Like what do you do with the Carno? They just put their head down and they charge you, but they're pretty slow. Yeah, 50%. Oh, you pooped while you were doing it. That's gross. Yeah, so we came up with one thing, and that was the Carno wouldn't be affected by the Eutyrannus roar, because they're just these kind of derpy carnivores that just attack everything. Like maybe that they're not scared of that. I think it could be pretty cool, but I couldn't think of anything else that would make the Carno super good. Like maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're like ridiculously good at gathering meat. Maybe they gather prime exclusively, or they gather like, yeah, a lot of prime, twice as much prime as anybody else. That could be pretty cool. If you guys have any ideas for the Carno, let me know in the comments section, because I liked some ideas, and if you guys can think of something, we could tweet this to the developers and see what they think of it. Alright, preggers. Oh, 10 seconds, guys. Ooh, let's go. Let's turn off this garbage. I'm ready. Ooh, what's up, Aloe? Come on, buddy. What happens? Oh, what's up, buddy? Actually, this is interesting. It was born... Wait, was that the bear? No, 22 seconds. It was born at level 126, but it has the same amount of health that the dad had when we tamed him. 290% melee damage, 925 stamina. You know, that's actually not too shabby. It'd be really good just to run around the courtyard. Here comes the baby. Baby dire bear level 206, guys. It's stuck in the mom. Oh, no, it's not. It's under there. What's up, baby bear? Oh my gosh, we gotta move to mom. Watch out, mama. You're in the way. What's up, bear? Oh my gosh, you're so tiny. Why are you so tiny? Well, because you're a baby. That's obvious. Eric's stupid. Alright, come here. Come into the light. What's up, bear? Who's a good bear? Is it a boy or a girl? It's a boy. 3,400 health, 1,800 stamina, 267 melee, over 1,000 weight. Oh my gosh, that's pretty good, guys. All right, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. Thanks for coming and checking out the video. If you found yourself enjoying it, please smash that like button and let us know in the comments what you think about the TLC changes. Do you like what's coming? What would you change if you could change it? Please let us know in the comment section below, as well as the recommended name for the baby bear and the baby aloe, and subscribe if you want to see more content. Have a great day. If only I could turn